Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. This this video this morning is called Celebrate. It's called Thank You. It's called Guess what the secret is? It's called I don't know if I'm gonna be wearing makeup because when I got back home last night, the only thing I wanted to do is just chillax. And so today is part two of my surprise that I'm not telling y'all about, but at least I'm gonna roll my hair just for a few hours and so I can look presentable. So come on in, good morning, and hit the like button. Tell me who you are, where you're calling from. Come on, y'all. And you know what? Our colors were black and gold, and I think I always really like silver, but gold is pretty too. So I might start wearing a little gold. Well, I bought this little piece, so I might start wearing it, y'all. So come on in. Let me tell y'all something. We used to say that when I was in school, education is something they can't take from you. Because in my black experience, I am not separated from being black. Okay? So sometimes I overemphasize that. But sometimes I think some of you all didn't get the good black education I got. I don't know. I'm from Memphis. I don't know what to tell you. But you're going to learn about it here. And when I tell you, yesterday was a celebration. They told me they wanted me to walk on the stage and walk across the stage. They said, we're going to have two men to help you. And I was like, they said, well, your niece can walk across too. You know, that if you feel comfortable like that. I was like, okay. So I told my niece, I said, they're going to have two people help me, but you come on the stage too. So she came on the stage, grabbed my hand and helped me. But I could do it. But the guy, Lord, men. And it ain't really that he wasn't raised well because this guy is pre-law, but he's 22. And I was like, do you feel like, good morning, Wanda. I said, do you feel like you could help me? You're strong enough? He said, I don't know. I was like, you know what? A woman don't like a man who's not sure about himself. But, that's a 22-year-old. He ain't know. The other guy, he a big old white guy. He's like, this is a little bitty old black Haitian. But, I can say he pre-law, so hey, he can help me, maybe introduce me to his granddaddy or something. But the white guy was like, yeah, I can help you. And that's really what you want to hear when they say you're a security guard. But, like I said, he's 22. He don't know. He going to learn. Well, he know a lot. He just don't know about that. So then, the stage, the little thing, it was flimsy, but it was doable. And the owner, the manager, she grabbed my cane and I had on my jacket. That's okay, take it off. And because I know I can walk, but it's the new situations that get you. So just like education, the point I'm making is that with your weight loss journey, baby, if I had not been walking, I couldn't even remember what made me call somebody to help me is when I couldn't get myself off of my bed. I said, well, let me fall on the floor because I used to could always get on the floor and pick myself up. I couldn't do that anymore. So I said, I got to get some help. I need weight loss surgery. And that was only social programming that made weight loss surgery pop in my mind. But I said, let me call Coach Storm. And I said, Coach Storm, I think I need to get the weight loss surgery. Can you help me? He said, yes, I can. And I started going to him. And I could not pick myself up out of my wheelchair. And he helped me get myself, and he'd be struggling, we would video it because we video everything. And he would be struggling, trying to help hold me up. And his little feet would be, but he's really, really strong. But he didn't give up on me. He started me doing these things like this right here. This is the hardest exercise ever when you're balancing that thing like that. And now I'm like, Coach! And whenever it starts hurting, I just scream his name. So in the post today, I put, if you read my descriptions, I don't know what y'all do, but I put, some things. I'm not going to tell y'all. But we got a surprise going on. I'm not gonna tell y'all because ain't nobody super chat me, ain't nobody cash at me. So I ain't gonna tell y'all. But you might if I don't know. Just like a real grown man, you have to tell him everything. I ain't gonna tell y'all everything. Some things y'all gonna figure it out. But so it was like a Broadway production. I mean, signage everywhere, bells, whistle, a long walk, like, and we walked in and we paraded in, and then we always had to, it was just a huge production, and it was hundreds of people there, like 300 people there. And I'm gonna tell you, so, and this is the young little black boy. He said, "I ain't never seen this many black people." Now you from Haiti, you ain't never seen that many black people, but that's okay. The America is big. I said, you about to learn today, okay? So what I'm telling you is, why do you want to improve your mobility? Why? Why? What you gonna do? Well, it seems to me you better get to doing it because time can't wait. Time cannot wait. Who waiting for you? I've been to 6 funerals in the last year. Who waiting for you? God ain't got time to wait for you. Okay, wait a minute. We about to have a tornado? We about to have some snow? Oh, child, we about to have a lot of stuff going on. Okay. So when I was in the bed last night, I got all the cramps because it's still hot in here, but I had to be cool because the night before I sold through 10, like a whole package of incontinence pads because I'm nervous about what's going on. And, I just thank God for Padma. She came and helped me get everything together and look semi-professional. I mean, it's a lot of stuff in here, but at least she helped me get it together. And that's all I really wanted. And so I brought in my 3 bags in last night because I'm a bag lady. Bag lady, you gonna miss your bus. You can't hurry up because you got too much stuff. And so 2 people are supposed to come this morning to help me. And my friend didn't come and do the flowers. But the good thing is I have some, so we can just put them on the porch. And I just want to keep my movements just like, I just want to keep my movements small because I got a bag of clean laundry in the kitchen, but it's clean and that's okay. The table ain't set up exactly like I wanted it, but guess what? That's okay. You know, Sometimes you have to give yourself grace. And it's not the worst thing in the world. That big pot is still sitting there on the table. But if I run around and do all that stuff, I'm going to be tired. And I got a lot of stuff going on. Okay, I ain't telling y'all about it, but I'm just telling y'all now. And so, whew, I declare I want to put a little oil in my hair, but I just want to. Good morning, Wanda. Good morning, Tammy McGee. How are you? My brother used to date a girl named Angie McGee. And he wrote her name on the wall. All the girlfriends he had, he wrote their name on the wall. And I used to tell him, don't date my brother, because he going to write your name on the wall if you date him. But did they listen to me? No, they didn't. And so, he's a charmer, okay? But that's okay. Somebody got to be charmed. Okay. So, when I get tickled, every now and then, there's a certain skirt I wear. It's an African skirt. So, when I put it on, I always put it on the wrong side. And I got this on the wrong side, too. But I certainly couldn't come on here naked now, could I? So, I had to put something on. And, my next goal while I work on mine, see, weight loss isn't about what am I eating, even though my eating has been absolutely terrible these last 2 days. But guess what? It is what it is, baby. That's an indication of how much fear I have. That's an indication of how scared I am. That's an indication of how off balance I feel. Because as soon as I feel it, I start eating. And it's also an information source about when the opportunity exists, I take it. And I promise you, I started eating a little piece of candy, a little piece. Like they got some leftover candy in the store at the Ajax and like on Tuesdays. I grabbed 4 pieces. Then Miss Peggy gave me 3 more. See, because I can. Now y'all know I haven't been eating candy in a whole year. I mean, sat in front of candy for 2 hours. It's okay. But when I deep down, what that is feelings of not feeling worthy enough. not feeling worthy enough and not feeling deep. I mean, like deep down. You have to be. See, y'all on that playing stuff. Y'all want somebody to give y'all $99. You want to give somebody $99, they give you a quick fix. I'm talking hard stuff, like real stuff. And the more I tell the truth, hey, Janetta. Oh, thank you. Then I'm gonna be healed on it. Hey, and so I like it when Jesus told the men they want to stone the woman because she had a couple of husbands or something. He said, "Hey, go right ahead. He without sin." Did he say he without sin stone the first, or did he say like, okay, go ahead and stone her? Stone me, baby. The thing, I mean, I hate that that the trainers people have to see me like this, but hey. It is what it is. I'm about real healing and real transformation. And I still lost 15 pounds this week. Okay. While you playing. Okay. Okay. And I still lost weight every day except for the 2, including today. And I'm going to tell y'all right now. And I'm telling you, yesterday I think I gained 13 pounds. Let me tell you why. It's called cheating in the next room. Hey, hey, making plans to be with him soon. That's Candy. Talking softly on the telephone. Hey, that's what I was doing. Making plans to go out and do wrong. But your little love making, you've been faking, trying to hold on, hoping you can still make it. Hey, even though I might be something, I can't be a fool. I'd rather step on my own heart and break it. Hey, than to be used. Cheating in the next room. That's what I've been doing. Cheating in the next room. Making plans to be with all that candy soon. Eating red velvet cake that they gave me yesterday. Hey, hey. And I was going to eat some popcorn last night that they gave me, but I fell asleep. Hey. See, the apple talking about your cheating and your love making. You've been faking. Hey, hoping we can still have weight loss. But my apple said, even though I might be a fool, I'd rather step on my own heart and break it. Hey, than to be used. Cheating in the next room. That's what I've been doing, honey. I've been cheating in the next room. So they gave us a corner to corner. This is a big deal, y'all. Corner to corner is a big deal. If you live in Middle Tennessee, you might want to apply, okay? You might want to apply. I don't know what to tell you. But I'm telling you right now. What they do is if you need money, like you might need $2,000 or $3,000, they lend it to you, okay? So I got to get, God. It is our birthright to be healthy. Did you know that? It's our birthright to be healthy, and it's also our birthright to go for what we know. Okay, who sings "Cheating in the Next Room"? I know it's not Johnny Taylor. Can you come roll my hair? You inspire me, girl. You know what? Come on now, come on, hair rollers. Hey. Hey, girl, yes, I would roll your hair. When we were kids, we used to have to scratch the grown-up's head and everything. We won't be doing that, though. But, hey, a good roller set, girl. Take you back to your ancestors, okay? When your mama used to roll your hair, then when you wanted to comb your own hair, she made you comb your own hair, and then you took delight in it. And so, I'm just going to leave it up for a little bit. I'm going to tap it a little bit. Well, when I go to the gym, wait a minute, Miss Tammy. Wait a minute now. Tammy. Let me tell you something, Tammy. One day, I was crying, 'cause I thought that I say, good morning, Kendra. If you love me so much, you would cash at me or super chat me. Show me you love me. Don't tell me you love me. Show me. Show me. I gotta sing the song. One day I was crying, 'cause I thought that love would never, ever one day come my way. No way. That's when somebody told me not to worry. I need some smaller rollers right here. I'm gonna go get me some too. They say love would surely one day be my friend, and I would never have to be without it again. Hey, and they say, once you know how, you never. Hey, Denise, you just never forget how to love. It may seem kind of crazy, but it's a sure enough thing that's been tested and tried. True, once you know how. You just never forget how to love. That's it right there. Love. And you meet these people, and they're black people, and white people, and brown people, and they love on you, and they appreciate you. And even when I would come up with the craziest suggestions for our team name, young people like, no, okay, I'm in love. Yes, yes, I am. We all are in love. We are human beings, and we are lovers, baby. We are meant to love. You see my orange sign right there? Cause see my room orange and teal. We got me together the best way we know how, okay? And that's what this journey is about with your mobility, with your weight loss. It's the best we know how. And guess what? It's nothing wrong with that. And I know some of you all love to just beat yourself up, and you love to just slash your wrist and be like, but let me tell you what I did wrong. And girl, I'll be like, oh, would you please hush? Please give me $50 so I can listen to this crap right here. Because guess what? Some of you all ain't be got no weight loss problems, but what you got is kind of bad too. And I went to the library in Green Hills. It was so nice. There's a lot of black people there too. And I asked the boys, I said, y'all getting ready to study? They was like, nah, we ain't even finna tell that lie. I said, it's okay. We used to meet up at the library. And there was some boys, see, over there in the Green Hills, they got a little cheddar cheese, little cheddar cheese. And the driver was saying there was some boy spinning donuts in the parking lot like that, riding around, in front of the girls showing out. His parents bought him a car at 16. He over there showing out. I mean, and I was like, is he black or white? He said he black. I'm like, Lord, he disgracing the race with that behavior. But you know what? They teenagers. They gonna do what they do. People always being despised in teenagers. You was a teenager once. And your bad ass was doing it all. Doing it all. But it's all good. And it's good to get into Nashville every now and again. I really appreciate when I don't have to drive. Because when I drive, it made me tired. But it was good to be at the library. The library had all kind of stuff. Go ahead. Go ahead. And I told the kids, I said, look here, anybody want to be in business? Apply to corner to corner. One girl came up to me. Now, what did you say, ma'am? I told her, I said, what you want to do? She said, I want to be an anesthesiologist. I said, well, baby, let me tell you about the pre-professional program and the Ron McNair program. Look that up, too. Okay? So it's good. We got to interact with our generations. They keep you young, too. So what I did is, because when I was leaving to go, because whenever you live outside a big city, they got to take me into the city. Then they got to go to the library. Then I got to let paratransit in Nashville take me to the fairgrounds. So they came to get me at 12 o'clock. Y'all, they always late. They always late. How about they came early today? I started crying. I started panicking. And Pop was like, she was like, calm down. It's okay. I'm like, they're always late. And I was losing. I said, I'm not okay. Because I got my dress on. I was putting my makeup on, trying to comb my hair. And I had everything right there, but it was just that I wanted to have everything together and then just be ready to receive them. They're always late, y'all. They're always late. And so it just put me in distress. I'm like, oh. And that's what happens. That's when the eating starts, and that's when the negativity starts. That's when hold on a second, y'all. Oh, see my legs, they still kind of tired. That's why I don't want to get up. Hold on a second. I'm gonna try to make them. I tried to move my legs up. Good morning, Yvonne. Cause finally I got my adjustable bed together. So raise my legs up a little bit and raise my back down a little bit so that I can get situated. And so I was gonna go on TikTok, but I did go on TikTok yesterday just for a few minutes while I was probably rolling my hair or something crazy yesterday. But I didn't have many viewers because I haven't been going on TikTok because TikTok be too much. But my YouTube audience, you all are my audience, so I just rather, I just rather be in my community, and y'all are my community. Okay. See, when my knees, even when I was working and walking, I realized after a while that when my knees, the bottom of my legs get heavy, that means it's time for me to bring it on in. Okay. If she starts asking where you been, okay, I can't get my leg out because under all the doggone cover. And so, good morning, Cheryl. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Dennis. So, I gotta take my time. See, that's what you gotta do. You gotta take your time and do it right. Ow. You wanna be a certified lover? And so, let's see, we gotta get the bed, keep the bed straightened up. Because Miss Deborah can't be making up the bed now. But I am in the middle. The funny thing about it is, baby, I've been the brokest I've been least able to move, then lost this weight, then worked on this mobility, then worked on that food addiction. But just like addiction, it pops back. But when it pops back, it's with understanding, okay? Okay. And then I was able to communicate what I needed more this time when people would help me. Because most of the time when they help me, they put stuff everywhere and I don't know where anything is, so it puts me in a panic. So this time I expressed myself because I use my words, okay? Use your words, Debra Ann Matthews. And I said, when you put things in order, let me know where they are so I will know. And even one time she put my scale in the bathroom and I broke out crying. And one of my friends, well, she's not really a friend, but she's somebody that used to love me. You know how you got them people that used to love you. Everybody can't keep loving you. And she was like, you gotta stop all that crying because you're not gonna get the result you expect when you do that. And that's okay. If I want to cry, I want to cry. I'm not really crying for you. I'm crying for me. So I called her and I was like, why did you move my scale? Because, see, to you, you think the scale ought to go in the bathroom, but I don't even use that bathroom. To me, the scale got to go in the hallway because when I get up, I'm walking right past it. I put it down, step on it. And then I show myself I can step on it without any help. I don't need a walker. Now, I took my cane yesterday because I was in a new environment. And so when I'm in a new environment, that could be a source of stress. But when I walked up them steps and I walked across that stage, and my niece came up, we danced a little bit, and I walked down, and someone had moved my wheelchair from here to here, because at first they were saying I can go back, but I'm like, no, I can walk over there, because I can walk. And the only way I'm going to know that I can walk is to participate in life. So that's why I'm asking y'all. Ain't none of y'all ever really told me why do you want to work on your mobility or why do you want to lose weight. I got a thing of nail polish, so I was able to just paint my nails right quick. Yes, it would be nice to go to this nail salon and get them done, but what happened to just painting your nails right quick? We grew up painting our nails right quick. And so I gave my niece some nail polish. I love it. Her mamas don't ever think kids need nothing. But Gabby, you want some nail polish? Yes, ma'am. What color you want? She said she want blue. Because, see, she 12. And blue is good for her. But blue ain't good for me, baby. I ain't been wearing no blue. I'm wearing some pink, some red. Actually, I asked some men one time in the grocery store what color they like. They said tan. So in the fall, and they said we like a simple color. So I know, ladies, we spruce all that stuff up for each other because we really do dress for other women, okay? And the men, they appreciate the simple, look. So anyway, let me take my blood pressure. So I don't have to beat myself up because I ate poorly. I mean, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Let me hold my head down because I got the people. I got to talk to them on Sunday, and I'm gonna have a weight gain. I'm gonna have a weight loss and everything. But guess what? The other day, like 2 days ago, I got my lowest weight. Baby, I dropped like 2 more pounds in my lowest weight. So see, my body gonna do that. It's gonna do that. And I helped it along eating that candy though, because they had candy at the Kroger. They had potato chips at the Kroger for 99 cents. And 99 my number. What? So Miss Deborah was on. She was all getting her number together, getting her 99, and so, and that's okay. Guess what? It is so okay. It is so okay, Miss Deborah. It is so okay because this is what I know. I've been on this journey 1,186 days. What's another 1,186 days? Where am I going? Until God takes me home. I'm gonna be right here until He say, "Come on, girl." I'll be like, "Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord." From the bottom of my heart, to the depths of my soul. Yes, Lord. 105 and 62 with 59 pulse. Completely, yes. Sort of. I don't even believe that's my blood pressure because any other time my blood pressure will be high. So I'm gonna take it again. I don't believe nothing. And I want y'all to be the same. Don't believe nothing, even if you see it. Don't believe it because it's an illusion. Okay, it's just an illusion. There's a song. It was just my imagination once again. Right? Because I know I'm excited about what's happening today. So my blood pressure, when it's higher, I'm like, yeah, I'm stressed. Let's see, is it tight enough? Let me see again. Running away with me. I know some nurse gonna get on here and be like, Deborah, be quiet when you taking that blood pressure. I know all the stuff y'all be saying, which I appreciate. I don't want to hear it, but I appreciate it. So let's take it again and see what it says. And so one lady said when because they dropped the kids off right in front of my, like in my cul-de-sac. So she said she gonna come over here when they drop the kids off. And this journey, it's a journey of awareness and of acceptance, and it's a journey of what's your channel, Tommy? Schoolie 6103. I can shout it out, but I'd really love it if you send me a cash app. Okay, 136 over 79 over 81. That guy. Okay, what is it about? So that I can believe that a bit better. But okay, I can appreciate that too. Okay. So what your blood pressure is doing is giving you an awareness of what's going on with you. And like I said, blood pressure is going to be eating out. We had Wendy's last night because that was the only thing open, but I didn't eat the bread. It's like when Bill Clinton said he didn't swallow or something. I don't know. Such disgusting conversation for a president to have to talk about. But you want to be aware your blood pressure, your A1C. That's if you have, like, if you're diabetic or if your A1C gets out of sorts, they'll say you're diabetic. So it stands to reason if they say your A1C is out of whack, do the opposite of what got you there. Your uric acid levels. That's when you have joint issues. Your uric acid comes from inflammation, eating tuna, shrimp, turkey, that type of stuff, and processed food. When it makes your joints, when it increases, then you're going to have pain. But even my knee doctor the other month, he said, you have a lot of inflammation in your knee. I'm like, well, what have I been doing to give me inflammation in my knee? So, it's all about learning and making sure you're hydrated, and also, okay, your heart rate, your lungs. I talked to a man. I haven't talked to him in a couple of days. Who he smoked all his life. He's on oxygen. I was trying to figure out how he can undo that, but he sits at home all day watching TV. So and he was like, "You say you gonna call me?" I told him I was gonna call him for 3 days. I said I wanted to call you. I fell asleep. I got a life over here. I mean, I know you at home watching TV all day, but I got a life over here. I gotta live it. I'm sorry. So see, sometimes I think I want a husband, and I do. I want me a Mr. Wonderful. Ooh, 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 ooh. Then I have to keep the bed straightened up all the time because Mr. Wonderful don't like you have stuff on the bed. He just want him to be the stuff you got on the bed. So I'm gonna be excited about that. I'm gonna mess on that. Not right now though, because I gotta go South Africa and flirt with the Zulu warriors. Ow, 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 ow. And had I known early, I would have been over there early. But since I just found out about the Zulu warriors, I got to go see about them. I'm like, excuse me. Rachel, he got a question. Excuse me, Mr. Zulu warrior man. Which one of y'all can pick me up? If you can pick me up, come on over here and do it, please. One girl was over in Kenya with the Maasai tribes, And they were doing a wedding dance, a marriage dance to see which one of them was gonna marry her. But she didn't know it. She over there taking pictures and video and smiling, not knowing. Gal, you best to be married, okay? But anywho, and you see how crazy what I just said is. And I'm the kind of person when I'm sitting over there in the South African airport going, girl, you got some bad ideas, or when something go wrong, like when I was in Ghana, them you can't take pictures of military people and people in uniform. You just can't. Even the fishermen don't like you to take pictures of them. And I was like, why they screaming? They was like, because they don't like people to take pictures of them. I said, why y'all didn't tell me? You know I'm excited. As soon as I'm like, stop the car! Ah! I'm just screaming. But anywho, we were taking pictures of the officers, so the men had to get out of the bus and go negotiate with them. And they was like, "Give us $30 each," because they was basically you just pay them off. That's an African thing. That gets on my nerves. I'm crying. Debra, stop all that crying. We're American citizens. We all right. I'm just a crying. And what's his name from Chicago? He tough. He's like, girl, we all right. And, men don't like to see girls. I'm just crying. I don't care. I'm gonna cry. I want to go home now. And we went to the square, and I'm like, I was ready to go home. I'm ready to go home. These people right here, they mean, yelling at me. Because in them days, the police really didn't harass women that much. I mean, I never was harassed by the police. I was only like 30. But anywho, I just got these, when I went to Memphis, when I came back home to Memphis, it's Africa world. Africans everywhere. I'm like, where did African people come from? Let me go to Africa and see what's going on over there since they over here. And so it was my just natural curiosity. So I'm like, okay, I see y'all. Okay, you cute. Mm-hmm. And one girl, she couldn't speak English, but we went to the village. I don't know why she couldn't speak English, but she couldn't. Or maybe she could. Because let me tell you something about these African people. Girl, please. Mm-hmm. They're your cousins. Mm-hmm. So she patted my stomach and I patted her because she was pregnant. But it was so beautiful because sometimes you don't have to use words to talk to people. But in either case, what did I tell y'all about? Talk about the things you like to do. You gotta have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You gotta have a dream. If you don't have a dream. I tried to make this a choker, but I left it on because I really wanted to come on last night. But honey, Miss Debra was not able to because part of it is I'm learning to balance myself. So, but I really like this little necklace, child. I try to make me a choker like that right there, but it pops off. And so I try to put it to the side or I'm right-handed, so I put it on the right side, but since I already got it on right there, but it's going to untie after a while, so I had to put it like this. But I like the fact that you can twist it. Remember we used to wear these like this? We used to twist our mama's neck. Our mother had those twisted beads, and we would wear them. We would wear them, our mama beads, to school. You know what? And now I'm older. Even though I love giving my niece, I had on some long gloves. I gave them to my niece because I couldn't find the blue ones I bought for her. And her mom gonna go, you ain't gonna know where they are tomorrow, so it don't matter. She needed. She's like, I need these for Halloween because she went as a bloody knife and a scary inmate. Oh my goodness. But kids love Halloween. And I've always bought her a Halloween costume. Now that she's older, I ain't got no money to buy them. But they love a Halloween. So it's, you know what, in the name of Jesus, it's a Jesus wing, baby. I ain't even finna love it. That's fine with me. But, so here we are. The two of us together. Taking this crazy chance to be all alone. We both know that we should not be together. Because if we found out, it would mess up both our happy homes. That's a jam. When she said, girl, my man's so fine. It don't even make no sense. Because my man, fine. But girls, I went to a party. And I saw a man who was finer than my man. What am I going to do? in order to have my cake and eat it too, we had to keep it secret. That girl be sitting at home. I do nothing all day. But think about you and hope that you're okay. Hoping you'll call before anyone gets home. I wait anxiously alone by the phone. One time I went to my brother's house to visit him, and hey Glenn, and this dude called me. He was like, I asked him where was such and such, and my brother said, why you ask him where was such and such? I can't, because I'm really dating his friend, but he liked me. His roommate liked me, and okay, I like him too. If he like me, I like him. Okay. I even told him. I said, your roommate likes me. I'm like, can I just date him? I mean, we wasn't doing. I wasn't having sex with none of them. And then he was like, no. I'm like, so I started crying. That's when I realized when I was in my mid 20s, I could cry and the men would still, they would. I didn't even know that because I hadn't been crying. I had a boyfriend before, but I ain't really, I was in school. I liked him, but I ain't like him that much. I mean, I liked him though, but I mean, he didn't move my life or anything. But I just started crying. I'm so silly. But he really could. He was Arabic, so I mean, he liked me and I liked him too. But then he moved to Detroit, so. But he really couldn't speak English that well anyway. But I did like him. I mean, yeah, man, I'm a woman. I liked him. I liked the attention he was giving me. I ain't really just like him. But Lord, and my little nieces were at home at my house. Aunt Deborah, when you coming home? But he wouldn't let me leave. He was like, I'm gonna cook for you. So he ran to the store and got some food and started cooking it. And I said, but hey, babies, I'm coming. I'm coming. So flattery gets you everywhere. But anywho, my brother was like, you need to stop talking to both of them, all of them, because if I have to deal with that, you ain't gonna like it. And then soon after that, I moved up here, so it wasn't, honey, I'm just experimenting, looking at what's going on. I ain't thinking about that. I'm thinking about my life, my life, my life, my life, my life, my life. So anywho, here we are in the middle of my weight loss journey. You will never guess what the surprise is. But if you do, you know, if you can read, you might figure it out. So there's a surprise coming today, and um, I'm gonna relax. I asked a friend to drop by to open the door for me, and all of that. You gotta have somebody open the door because I gotta preserve my energy because they gonna wanna, do all the stuff. But let me see. Let me show y'all my room. Okay. Okay. So you see the bed. Okay. I'm gonna show y'all. Okay. So. Okay. So. So it's a little. It's stuff everywhere, but at least it's neat. Now I got 3 bags on the floor that I roll with every day because I'm the bag lady. India. What's her name? Sings bag lady. You gonna get your stuff. You can't hurry up because you got too much stuff. That's me. That's okay. Those are the 3 bags I brought that I roll with every day. And why did I take it to a celebration? Just in case I need something to read. That's exactly. It's like my security blanket. So, but at least it's all neat. The bed is made. All I gotta do is pull the covers up, and I can still find everything I need. So, and that's really the story of my mobility. And so, I can't find my pink T-shirt because I wanted to wear my pink sword T-shirt. So I don't really know what I'm going to wear on top. But I mean, I'm gonna have my clothes on, when it's time for the thing. But I just don't know what I will wear. I might wear I don't know. So, but I know I'm wearing my pink pants. And I broke around and found some socks. And I still haven't been able to find my other pink shoe. I don't know if we threw it in the garbage by mistake. It was right in front of my wheelchair. That's an example of somebody picking up something and not letting me know where it's at. So, I don't know what to tell you about that one. So, it's okay. But we got our pom poms. I got to set here. I got to set in the car. We're gonna celebrate life. We're going to do what we do. And so, good morning. Tell me some of you all's favorite songs for the weekend. What y'all doing this weekend? I'm going to a resource fair and see whenever they have stuff just for military, I always go. Because guess what? If it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander too. And I knew my little piece of hair wasn't gonna hold this, but that's okay. I be trying to hold on. Said I'm holding on. Look here. That's okay. We're gonna we're gonna we're gonna let it do that. I gave it a good try. So, but it's so nice and light when you get your hair done. You listen to Roy C. Is that a jazz group, Glenn? Roy C. What's the name of the song? What's the name of the song you're listening to? So, anyhow. Oh, so tell me your favorite songs for the weekend and what you're gonna do for the weekend. And yesterday when I was coming home, my driver was like, "What is the next thing you're gonna do?" I said, "Well, up until now, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to go to the New Edition, Boyz II Men, Tony Braxton concert." And so I was like, "I think I'm gonna stay the weekend." He was like, "You know what? I'm really not into crowds anymore." I'm like, "Okay." So and then I can go to the Black Music Museum. He's a blues singer. Okay. What's the name of the song he sings? Is he a black man or a white man? And that's in March. So, but y'all, for real, just saying, we might have tornado weather, freezing rain, and snow, like all within the next 3 or 4 days. 'Cause somebody was in the group going, "What are we gonna do if there's a tornado?" I'm gonna die right here. I ain't got time to get in the tub. It's cold in the tub. I'm gonna be dead right here. Just take the cover off me. She dead. That's what I'm gonna be. Cause I can't be squeezing in the tub. Even though I got a nice big tub, but I haven't gotten in it yet. But I got one. So I'm like, look here. I don't know what to tell you. So, but today after I get back, I'm just gonna be home. Hey, Nee Nats Retanovic. Hey. And so I don't know what to tell you. But I mean, they said the weather pattern was going to be bad this time. But in either case, today is Friday, so I won't be. I will exercise today, but I'm not going to go to the pool. But Monday, I'm still going swimming, baby. I'm still going to exercise. I'm still going to give it all you got. Hey, give it all you got. Hey, give it all you got. Hey, give it all you got. However, in my weight loss journey, I'm still going to relax. I'm chillax today. I'm gonna chillax and get my mind right. See, yesterday what threw me off, I wanted to make me some soup. But see, I couldn't make it because they came and got me early. So when I get thrown off, that's when I lose it. Okay. Give it all you got. Hey, got to get in a job. Hey, I got a job. My job is to heal my health, baby. And I am going to do some coaching with I'm working with vocal rehab, so I'm going to get a certification, and I can do resumes. And honestly, I could do the resumes, but then I'm really stressed. So, and I still will do a resume. Somebody emailed me about a resume the other day. I sell grant list, and I look for me a sugar daddy to buy me something. Okay, that's a that's a that's a society. That's a legitimate career field, baby. And and that's the thing. Don't be scared to take some time out. Matter of fact, I was happy being stressed out at work. My doctor was like, "You're leaving your job today. This is your last day. You're not going to work tomorrow." She didn't ask me what I thought about it because she knew something I didn't know, and that is I was on the brink of losing it, which I had already really lost it. I just didn't have anybody to lose it with. house caught on fire with all of my. Can you imagine a house fire with all your nieces and nephews in it? Like all the kids, which I have some older nieces and nephews who are grown, but these are all the kids. And Gabby said one day, "Oh, Deborah, Cameron and who was that? Cameron and Zion left me and LJ in the house in the fire, and we ran outside the back door." I'm like, oh my goodness gracious, oh my goodness, these kids. Cameron ran back in the house and got her cell phone charger. Forget burning up. Forget we can't buy no more cell phone chargers. Okay, okay. Count. Let me count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So don't be afraid. I know prices are high, all the stuff. But if you're not here to experience prices being high because you haven't balanced your anxiety, your stress, and your mobility and your weight loss, then it ain't gonna even matter. Because you're gonna be 6 feet under. But if you want to give yourself some grace and really get to the heart of the matter in no time at all, in 1,186 days, it might be 1,189 days, in no time at all, you're going to be getting your groove back. Hey, Stella got her groove back, okay? A little bit of the time. But can you imagine what next August is going to look like for me? Next October? See, and the Bible teaches about hoping, not like people who don't have hope. We got hope in Jesus, okay? We got hope in our Father. You know, we got hope in the Holy Spirit for those of us who've been baptized. And so, you got hope. Don't act like you ain't got no hope, child. You got hope, child. Okay? And you better know it. You better act like it. And that's why I used to say all the time at church, if Jesus can't work for us, we need to find something else that works. But I'm going to let Jesus work. I'm like, Jesus, dwell in me richly. What the word say? Say the word. Come on in and hit the like button, y'all. I appreciate y'all being in here. We came for a good time, not a long time, okay? And I'm here representing those of us who have knee pain, back pain, chronic pain, morbid obesity, especially 100, 200, and 300 pounds overweight. And who are working. If you're working but your knees hurt, but you got to work. You got to go to physical therapy. And I didn't know to tell nobody I was in pain and discomfort. I used to hold on to the wall to walk because I just lost the ability to do it. But God is good and God is merciful, and I'm here where I am now. And now I have to continue to do so. Continue to take a step, put one foot in front of the other. And soon you'll be walking across the floor. Put one foot. See, I told you it makes its way to open in front of the other. And soon you'll be walking out the door. If you give yourself 1,000 days, I say give yourself 1,000 days and just take it down. If you want to meet with me, my contact information is in the description. If you want to join my 7-day You Ain't Got to Eat About It challenge, you can feel free to do that. That's $49. If you want to, I still need 4 more people to interview about their weight loss progress or their weight. If you want to be interviewed, just my email address is in the description. It is for business only, so please don't email me with that shagalacko. I want to be your husband biz, because baby, I want to be your lover. I want to have a sugar daddy. Hey, who can pay my bills? Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bill? Can you pay my automobile? And if you do, then maybe we could chill. I don't think you do. So you and I are through. Hey. Now, y'all know what? If a player stepped up to me and paid my telephone bill and paid my automobile, talking about maybe we could chill, guess what I'm going to be? It's scared. I'm like, no, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Well, that's the old Deborah, but baby, the new Deborah be like, well, dude, okay, you going to pay half the mortgage off? Really? You want to chill? But I need a new outfit. I'm going to chill in the old outfit, okay? So players, come on over here and tempt me with that thing, okay? And I'll be like, Jesus, did you send Jesus is a rock in a weary land? Did you send him over here, Jesus? Let me go on over here and see what, like that little comedian does. She looks up at the sky and be like, I'm going to see for myself. I'm going to see for myself what he's talking about. But yes, ma'am. All my hope comes from the Lord. I don't remember that song, but I like that. I like all my tears, all my and my fears. Only Jesus brings me hope through all my trials. Burdens low. Do 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 do. But yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Some of the ladies from the Church of Christ, they say, I'm so proud of you. I say, great. I'm available for speaking engagements to ladies' days. Because I believe we put the wrong focus on the wrong things. Christ is so simple. Christ and our relationship is simple, but it's etched in success and it's etched in balance. And so while we have in the Church of Christ have spent our energy talking about the church is right, what that got to do with you and your relationship with Christ? Because your slave masters were wrong in everything they taught. So how they got the right message about Christ? Because if they did, they would not have slaves that they used for 100% profit. They had 0.99%, like less than a dollar inventory, because they made us cattle slaves. They enslaved us and they owned us, so they didn't have to. They gave us paper bags, the worst parts of the food. They made us wear white gloves. That's why they wear white gloves in church right now. They made us serve them communion so they can see and make sure we weren't stealing the money. Now, how is that? How God tell you to treat your slaves? Okay, so why they don't know nothing about God? They don't know nothing about God. We have been deceived, run amok. Okay, and they overfed us, gave us fake food. Talking about this is good. They even got the women in Africa in the 70s to stop breastfeeding their babies and buy formula. Even though they did us like that too, but they had been doing us like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So how all of a sudden you get to understand about God? If anybody know God, it's us. If anybody know who the God, the real Father in heaven is us. Because we are righteous people. That's why God tell you, if my people will repent of their sins and come back out, heal the land. And he mean black men. See, black men is the fountain. Adam, he didn't go to Eve and say, Eve, what you do? He went to Adam. But in the Church of Christ, they used to blame Eve. That's all they used to blame Eve. No, sir. No, sir. She got a consequence. But he didn't say, Eve, what you did? He said, Adam, what you did? Boy, what you do? Where you at? Where you at, big Adam? Where you at? Okay. And so who only men would put that spew on that issue. Everything that men put an emphasis on, it ain't even what God thinking about. Because God's ways ain't our ways. When he asked Job, how did I make the world? How? How? You tell me how I make the world, we could talk, okay? God got a higher calling. He already told you what to do, so do it, men. Because even Mr. Jackson, I'll never forget this. His son, he said, boy, I told you. You need to tell me what you want to do because you got to make your arrangements around my calendar. I'm not making my arrangements around your calendar. He said, Daddy, she wanted to go to the movies, but she don't want to watch the movie. And Mrs. Jackson, he was scared. His son was scared. He said, son, let me tell you something. Never show a woman disrespect, even if she disrespects herself. He said, let her know, which is true. We do have family coming in. Let her know you want to go to the movies with her. But we do have family coming in. And so that you would like to take her to the movies another time. And he said, son, because at one point, you might want to go to the movies and not watch the movie. But see how fast-tailed girls are? But he said his son was so scared. But I love what he told his son. I always show a respect to a woman, no matter what she does. So that's why I don't understand why we have whole youth being negative towards women. Because the truth is, a man ought to never speak ill about any woman, especially his wife, period. Any woman. That's our old tradition. You don't speak bad. When my dad wanted to say something about his wife, even if she in the house, he always say, I'm not trying to talk about Shirley. He always say that. And I'll tell her, she said, I heard Dave down there talking about me. But did you hear that he said, after he got through saying what she didn't cook or she didn't buy him no house, she was some crazy. He would always say, but I told these kids, if something happens to me, you take care of your mother. I said, she said, yeah, he always made arrangements for Shirley. That doesn't excuse his trifling behavior, but that lets you know that he knows that he's never to speak an ill word about any woman. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I loved it about him. And I actually love that she knew that. And it's hard sometimes when you're not getting what you want from a man to appreciate what he does give you. And in this instance, my daddy was caked up. Okay, my daddy had the cheddar cheese. You hear me? And his girl was fine. She ain't white. Okay, that's when I realized I'm doing something wrong up in this camp. Okay, Miss Debbie, you living your life wrong. You need some daddy to take care of you, girl. But that comes with a lot of stuff. But see, now I can handle that. Miss Grown Debbie, now 2020. But 2018, Deborah couldn't handle that. What you talking about, dude? Get out of my face. Leave me alone. I'm about to go do my thing. It's my thing. Let me do what I want to do. But in any case, it is 7 o'clock. I wanted to come on and share with you. I have a lot going on, and I have been eating lots of sugar, and that's okay. I've learned so much from that, and that's when I get scared, I eat. When the opportunity exists, I eat. But all is not lost. I'm still on my journey, and today there is some awesome things happening in my life. Okay, so I'm going to lay here for a little bit longer, and I'm going to open my garage door. My neighborhood ain't that bad where I gotta open it. I can't open it, and I'm going to get ready for the day. We got 3 hours to get ready, and my leg still hurts. So Miss Deborah gonna get ready. She gonna chillax, and she is going to relax, and she gonna wait for the time to come. She gonna take her medicine. My vitamins are always over there organized. See, that's what I'm talking about. All the way over there organized. So I'm gonna get to them when I get over there. I ain't gonna go later. But later, PC hair grease. If you have mobility issues, if you have weight to lose, I want you to go to your doctor and just talk to him about it. And just let him know. And prayerfully he'll document it and that'll start your journey. And then I want you to just spend a couple of days just saying, I believe that I can lose weight. Don't say nothing else. Just say I believe, and ask the Lord to guide you where you need to be. Now he'll guide you to my 7-day. You ain't got to eat about a challenge, and then go from there. And every day you wake up, say I believe that I can improve my mobility. I believe that I can decrease my weight. Good morning, blessings to you. I believe that good health is my birthright. Okay. So God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God keep you. And I'll tell you about the surprise later. But you can look in the description and you can see what the surprise is going to be. And we'll talk about it later on, okay? Peace and hair grease. Okay. Bye-bye. Thank y'all for rocking with me, okay? Always.